The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome everyone to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the UCF Knights, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Miami Hurricanes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Hurricanes will put toe to leather and we'll get started. On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So UCF's offense will have the first possession of the game. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Burke. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down mark. The Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Red pass, it's complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Gonna look downfield again. Catch in the middle, it's Wade.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Pressure coming. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. The Knights will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. So Miami's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
Looking to pass. It's Beck. Makes the catch. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
The screen, he can go! And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Canes moving quickly to the line. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds, marking at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Canes are facing 3rd and inches. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
Nice play call, QB sneak, yet another first down. And this offense, they've been on the field for some time now. They're helping their defense out, giving them some wins so that when they get back on the field, they'll be ready to play their hair on fire.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
To the air, it's Beck. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. What an absolute howitzer he unleashed off his foot.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
He'll bring it out. It's Farmer. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Caught in the backfield, it's Burke. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Finds a little space. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Looking for space. It's Montgomery. Turning it on! And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. Since Scott Frost led UCF to that perfect season in 2017, it's been a circuitous path. Not necessarily happy, but he's trying to bring back the magic to UCF.
Yeah, bring back the magic, the excitement. Just there's always so much talent. Jesse, we've called game there for years. Like so much talent and speed in the state of Florida. And on that roster, it's just about putting it together.
I mean, they were hitting New Year's Six bowl games, it seemed like, year after year when Scott Frost was there last time at the helm. So it's about finding the diamonds in the rough inside the state of Florida and developing that. But they're going to do well in the portal. Now they're in the Big 12. Scott Frost back.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. When you play backer at Miami, you got to bring some of that vintage Kane attitude.
The attitude, the physicality, the dislike for people. That's what you need at the linebacker spot. Miami's found a few of those guys over the years.
The Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Jackson gonna throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Knights send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. There's the pressure. Tagged out of the air. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Hurricanes will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields the button looking for daylight. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. The Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Finding an escape route. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Canes want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw, it's back. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. This should be the last play of the quarter. Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Splits the uprights right down the middle. The lead now 6 here in the second. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it out. It's Farmer. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both... There he goes! He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off play action. Grabbed behind the line, it's Burke. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Jackson will throw. Pulls it in. It's Burke. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. The give to the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Hurricanes are in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
Looking for space. It's Lyle. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The inside handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Got it behind the line. It's Lofton. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got a very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he is the key.
Running room in the middle. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. Caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the tailback. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Finds his big tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Hunt is on its way. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Off the play fake. Intercepted, number 19. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. Caught behind the line. It's Hughes. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with his back. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks into the open. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. They'll give it to the back. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal for this offense. He'll keep it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UCF!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner will field it and bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. On the move, it's Lyle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside. Defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
The Canes want to pick up the tempo. Going to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Right back to the well. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on 1st down and 2nd and 5.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Canes are marching down the field. Back to throw, it's Beck. Rushes on him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's 2nd and long. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The pull and throw off the precision that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback, receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Some misdirection with the counter. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The play-action fake. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Looking deep down the right side. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Stopped right at the 40-yard line, and this defense celebrating the turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Back to throw, it's Beck. Got his man quickly. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's a quick throw out to the left. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He nails it. A 58-yard field goal. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the shadows of South Beach.
will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Daniels. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Hurricanes headed quickly to the line. The run to the left. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Dropping back, it's Beck. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Canes will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Wade. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun to give, looking for room. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Knights are on the move.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
He'll do it himself. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Thomas.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems...
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Knights! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And, man, that was a nice job by the tight end, finding the soft spot in the defense in the end zone on that TD.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. Jackson gonna throw it. Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner will be knocked down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Turning it on!
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. And the Hurricanes will hustle to the line.
And the defense gives up the first down. And here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
With the catch, it's Daniels. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speedsters down in the state of Florida, it's not a hard job.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
That's caught. It's Daniels. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. No good. After the missed field goal, still an 8-point game, and guys, more importantly, still a one-possession game.
UCF 15.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Bringing the heat. Fires to the big fella. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Using his legs, it's Montgomery. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. You've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Gets it to him on the screen. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The Knights decide to punt it away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Gets it out quickly. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Canes in the hurry-up. They'll move the tight end. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down.
The give out of the gun. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
And the Canes will line up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Got room to work. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. Jackson will throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, UCF!
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
They got the touchdown, but now they want the 2 to tie this baby up. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to pass. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here.
There he goes. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. And the Hurricanes want to move quickly. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Makes the catch at the 30. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Looking for room. It's Montgomery. Spins away from the defense.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Jackson gonna throw it. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Knights line up to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Got a little space. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes makes a third down stop. The Hurricanes will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Here's the handoff. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll ride the hot hand. And some room to work. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47. The Knights in a good spot here with second and short. They'll go to the ground. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Probably need to pick up a few yards. From here, it would be a 62-yard attempt. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. Trying to keep the drive alive. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Knights look to keep this drive humming. They're going to ride this running back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Jackson will throw. They're working that left side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down, because from here, it would be a 58-yarder. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll try the run. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. And the Canes come to the line in the hurry-up.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Tight end now in motion. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. From the shotgun, the inside give. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. This is a designed run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the fourth. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
UCF 21.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Off play action on first down. Makes the catch. It's Hughes. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Jackson gonna throw it. Here's a heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Gonna be a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
And now this offense will take the field again. Leaves it with the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Canes moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it on the move. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Touchdown, Hurricane! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executing in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and the lead swells to 16, and it's getting late. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? And after that last turnover, David, prime example sometimes the harder you... Oh, he's got some space. Made a defender miss. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
The Knights, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Just a short pass to the tight end.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice first down sack.
Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Jackson will throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Has to get there to move the sticks. He will not get it. A fourth down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. On the run, it's Pringle. Running into the open space. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Miami. And the punishment has been extended.
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown.
UCF 21.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Looking downfield on first down. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Canes. The defense putting points on the board.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
51, UCF 21.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Got it behind the line. It's Thomas. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Jackson gonna throw it. Got a man. It's Hughes. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Knights can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap. Try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Now on first down from the 40. They'll give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Runs through the tackle. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Number 45 on the field goal.
Never a doubt. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. And man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.